quite some turbulent lessons I got. They were quite insightful as well, as once again I was recognizing that no matter what's going on, I just gotta stand by my values, because I can't do a wrong move when I know in which kind of frame I'm operating with my life. When I see what the overall goal of mine is, and I'm standing behind the things that actually matter for me, I won't be disappointed about myself whenever I go into a new direction and let old things behind. That was quite interesting to see, because in the last few weeks I was recognizing something in myself, and that was that I can't find time no more for the things that matter, or just too little. I can't get the flow that I'm desperately trying to get, because I'm stuck in some structures that need so much time and take up so much space in my sphere that I wasn't able to gather all the energies. I just didn't feel like taking it too far. I didn't want to lose on progress I made by balancing myself, not overstraining myself, by getting closer to a life where I got normal sleep. But it wasn't so easy, and it just came out of nowhere, as so many times in life things just come out of nowhere. But with this case, it was coming out of nowhere from an dependence I'm still in, and that is like, or why should we call it dependence? It's something I choose. I choose to have the job I'm doing, and it's quite flexible. I got time to do so much other stuff, and it's not even fixed. But still, there are times where work stacks up, and other times there's little to do. So it's a dynamic. But what I saw is, whenever I'm shifting into a new direction, I would likely easier get into a certain structural zone where I can move myself further ahead and get things done easier when I actually have and find time to get into a routine with it. And the thing I try to stick to with working only part-time was exactly built on that thought, because I didn't want to give off my life to someone else's, to just fulfill some sort of work. That isn't the purpose of this life. And even in times where I didn't know what I really wanted to do here, and sometimes it's also not too tangible when I get lost in the sauce, but I carry fundamental values within myself that lead me into a direction on which I can build on. And that is the overall necessity for my life, to have these things that actually make me fulfilled, and they go first. And even though I need an income, I will look for a way where I can also be in a position where I still got much room for my own growth, for the growth I choose. Because it could also sound like, yeah, work your ass off, just do things, just work, go home and work on your stuff. Yeah, it's easier said than done. And it's also easier said than it's good for oneself. So it's not that I'm complaining about a strategy like that. And it's certainly the thing I'm still doing, even though I'm just working 20 hours a week. Sometimes, mostly it's around, yeah, it was more the last few weeks. That's why I got into this imbalanced state in the first place. But that's the value of having the time, getting into a routine, being able to come home, choosing what to do, choosing how long to do it, or having the time to know that I now have some hours without bringing myself into a state from which on I'll get out of harder or will unbalance another area of my life so that I won't be able to pursue these dreams. And yeah, that's why I initiated a change, or I tried to, or actually did show what my values are, told my boss what's going on and what I want and how I want to proceed, and to just see what's coming back. I started a certain conversation around something that I chose not to do. I chose not to get onto this job because it would take up the whole week of mine. Every day we would be on set and doing lighting for some sort of TV show, and it's just taking up too much. I don't want to leave behind all the things I'm currently working on, because there's so much I want to get out into this world, because I see so much need for it, and my heart's beating for areas like, how can we make our lives more sustainable? How can we beat or just get onto a track where we can minimize the environmental impacts we are doing, all these negative impacts we're just executing all the time. How can we make sure to get on a better track? And I just want to be part. I don't want to sit there at some point in my life and just think, okay, yeah, when I was 22, I had the thoughts I might just do something. But now I've gone into the corporate direction and I see millions of people dying. Maybe I have a good life, but what does this good life matter? What does it matter to have this rich life or whatever kind of materialistic kind of thing? What are you running after then? It's not like that you can buy happiness from these things. You can buy freedom, yeah, and that might be a good goal. And I had this goal for such a long time, but the last few weeks I just thought that there's something bigger that has to get changed out there. There's so much trouble going on, and the biggest of all suffering for all of us is just around the corner where we can't see it because it's still far off, but we're in the position now. Who else is? And if everyone's just pursuing their own shit and trying to build the next $1 million business and try to like integrate themselves in this whole capitalistic structure we're living in, following this whole growth kind of strategy, never thinking about post growth of this life, yeah, who are you doing a favor? Yeah, you're a nasty ass in the end. And I'm not complaining about anyone doing this. It's not like that. I wanna just go into the woods now and say, oh, fuck this. No, I won't. But because I still want the freedom. No, it's not like that I would not choose to be free and to not live in, and also not lived in this whole structure like we are now. It's just like that I see so much suffering coming at us, and so much failing like setups in this space out there, that I just want to do something against it and minimize what we are doing there, and just get ourselves onto a new track, or at least be part. I want to dedicate my life to this. It just makes so much sense, even though I don't know shit yet. So I'm just learning. I'm reading a few hours a day in books, trying to understand all these structural things, and I'll get further. I feel like I want to take it up. I've never felt so drawn to reading something like now. All these other books that, yeah, helped me as well, about self-development and whatever kind of stuff. They are great, but yeah, maybe I just was in a different kind of spot back then. It's a whole different kind of feeling now, and I'm happy about that. I'm feeling good that I'm taking the leap and going into the direction that is something that we can't just run away, that we are going to face and have. So yeah, I'm just right now in this process of conceptualizing my new kind of app idea. And yeah, I'm so hooked by this. And with all the other things, as you can see, I'm also suffering from the life where you just have to do some things to maintain it. But I feel that I'm going into the right direction by doing some things and making an income from other projects I have, that are separated from the normal job. And so I see that there's something coming when I also give this part of developing myself into the direction more room, because that's important. Otherwise, I won't be able to get all this under the hood. So that's what I'm aiming now at as well, to slowly but steadily get off the normal job at some point, make enough income to have more time to do positive impact on our lives and build something for us. That's basically the life I'm currently in, next to all the sports, healthy living I'm doing and trying to pursue. It's feeling quite balanced, and I'm happy that I got a good night's sleep yesterday, because it's horrible. I didn't get him for many days, again and again and again, like so many times in last year. But I'm getting closer. I stopped using melatonin. It didn't help me. It made it worse most of the time. And what's still a great trigger point is these things up there, the screens. They're so harsh on me. I just can't sleep when I look at them for too long, even though I got these blue light glasses on. But yeah, at least I think it can also be the overall state of mind and many other things. But I would give them the responsibility to take action on me. It's not like I will need to do it. Sure. Yeah, it's as I can feel that it's different today. I'm not too torn down, but it's also part of the series to just get out the day, get out the feelings, and when that's the feeling, it's okay. It's just like it is. It's raw. It's hitting you like that, and if you got through so long, I'll be raising my head from in front of you, even though I don't have one on and I don't see you, but I'll still do it. So I wish you all the best and see you very soon. Bye bye.